house in Jerusalem and prepared a group to celebrate the Passover meal. As Jesus shared the meal with his 12 closest friends, he said to them, "One of you will make me very sad tonight." The disciples were dismayed at his words. "Surely you are mistaken, Lord." But Jesus answered, "No. One of you sharing this very meal will hand me over to my enemies." He broke the bread. As they were eating, Jesus took some bread and said a prayer blessing. He broke the bread into pieces and shared it with them, saying, "Take this and eat it. This is my body." Then he took a cup of wine and said a prayer of thanks. He passed the cup to each of them and said, "Take this and drink it, for this is my blood, just as my Father promised. It will be poured out to save you from your enemies, from your sin." The agony in the garden. After the Last Supper, Jesus took Peter, James, and John to a garden called Gethsemane. It was quiet and peaceful there. Jesus wanted to pray, for he was filled with great sadness and fear. He said to his disciples, "Stay awake, because I need you with me tonight." Then Jesus began to pray, "Father, I am afraid of what lies ahead, but I will always do whatever you ask." When he returned to the 3 disciples, he found them asleep. "Wake up," he said. "Could you not stay awake with me for such a short time?" Then Jesus went away. He prayed at the fort, but returned to find them all asleep again. "Get up, the time has come," Jesus said. Then Judas, one of the 12 disciples, appeared with a crowd of people. Judas walked up to Jesus and kissed him. Then they arrested him and led him away. Jesus was condemned to death. Jesus was taken before high priests, Matthias, and the elders. They decided that Jesus was guilty. They sentenced him to the Roman governor, Pontius Pilate, to be sentenced. Pilate was frightened that the crowd could cause trouble, so he agreed to crucify Jesus, even though he knew Jesus had done nothing wrong. Jesus carries the cross. The Roman soldiers made footage stumbling several times, the soldiers told a man named Simon to help Jesus.
Jesus is crucified. When they got to Golgotha, a name which means place of the skull, they put Jesus on the cross. Above him they wrote, "This is Jesus, King of the Jews." They crucified a thief on either side of Jesus. One of the thieves said to him, "Jesus, remember me in your kingdom." Jesus answered, "Today you will be with me in heaven." After hanging on the cross for many hours, Jesus called out loudly, "Father, do not forget me." Then he died. Please stand. Please be seated.
Jesus is placed in the tomb. Later on that day, a man called Joseph, who had been a follower of Jesus, went to Pontius Pilate and asked if he could bury Jesus. Pontius Pilate Pontius Pilate agreed, and so Jesus was taken away and laid in the tomb.
Hi, baby, go sit with Brayden.
Join me in thanking the children for helping us